Episode 7.
And we're back.
Fuel Up Podcast.
Second podcast of the year.
Yep, of the new year.
So far, it's been a good 2020.
Yep, pretty fresh.
Yo, you believe a decade passed since 2010?
No, I don't. I really don't.
That shit
2010,
flew.
I was still a kid.
It flew. It actually flew.
Yeah.
No lie.
The last episode we posted was the 5-door Dream Garage, right?
Yeah, which we got a lot of responses for, which we, like I said in the last podcast, I appreciate everybody's responses. That was pretty cool.
So we decided that this week we'd get the listeners involved again because it was a good experience. We got a lot of feedback. So
Why not do it again?
why not do it again, right? So just to give you a little intro to the episode, we basically asked you guys, what was your favorite video game, car-related video game, anything to do with video games and cars? What was your favorite game, basically, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we got, some responses we got, I was pretty surprised. I'm like, shit, I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah, we had this one basically written down in our little notes that we have on our phones that we always want to touch upon video games, even in general. So we're like, you know what? Let's start off the new year with something that we really wanted to do, and we got a lot of people asking for it too. Honestly, there was one. I'd like to give him a little honorable mention. Mr. Tommy Kavetsa used to been shouting us out forever since day one. Always been listening, always been giving feedback.
Thank you, Tommy.
And he said, why don't you do, a video game one, this and that. I told him we already had it in the books, but you know what? You asked for it, we'll give it to you. Right? We're people pleasers. So, yeah. Let's get into the episode, Joe.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, how do you want to start this, Joe? Fans or we'll start with the fans, no?
Well, we're going to do ours at the end like we did last time.
Okay.
Which should be some interesting
So popular
picks.
games with iconic cars or related to cars in any video game, basically. Okay. Joe, why don't you start?
So we start with the Facebook ones or we start with the Instagram ones?
Start with the Instagram answers.
Okay.
If you have.
For Instagram, give me 1 second. Pulling up my notes here.
I can give you one right away
Shoot.
because they sent me some DM straight because I reposted it on my Instagram.
On the personal one? Yeah.
So I got Steven number 1 from All Time Podcast, another frequent listeners.
What's up, guys?
Steven number 1 said, Crash Team Racing, baby. Which I did not.
Yo, they brought that game back?
And that's what we talked about after. We kept talking to each other.
They made a new one.
And he said the same thing. He goes, I just bought the remastered version. And I love it. It was a good game. Remember how many hours we spent playing on that game as kids?
That gun was that gun. That game was that gun was sick too, but that game was sick. I remember that.
I remember that game because I was one of the rare people that had PlayStation 1 instead of N64. And
the little white one or the square white one?
The
big white one.
Gray one. The original. And that was basically the Mario Kart for PlayStation.
Crash, yeah.
Yeah, Crash Band was that. So, very good. I like that one.
I didn't even think of Crash, actually.
I know, I didn't think of that one. A lot of people put these type of games, though. Yeah, like a lot of the answers were like arcadey games,
Yeah, old school ones.
Old school games.
Like Test Drive Unlimited. That's a good one.
Yeah. So thank you, Steve, for that answer. That was a very unique answer. And thanks for listening. Thanks for always supporting, man.
We'll go for the Instagram ones. And the first one, speaking of N64, so the first one happens to be an N64 game from Tommy. What's up, Tommy?
Tommy Kavetsa?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he chose Mario Kart 64. Honestly speaking, I've never played Mario Kart 64.
What?
Yeah. I don't know if people are getting me shit for
The
that.
amount of time spent on that video game.
Yo, this game came out the year after I was born, okay?
Oh my God.
I didn't have a chance to play this game.
The amount of time that I spent on that game, even with Tommy, is ridiculous.
No, never played
That
this
game was so fun.
Never played Mario Kart 64.
Choose Yoshi or Wario. It's a win.
You gotta choose Luigi. Come on.
There's all kinds of weird things. There was like you jump off one of these jumps, you flip over, it cuts through the map. You jump back, you do a 360.
Yeah, because once that game came out and people found exploits,
there was
no
all
way
these
of
weird,
getting updates.
yeah. Oh, but it was a fun game though. Mario Kart 64, man. That was with all the N64 broken manettes there. The joysticks were all destroyed.
Fucked up and shit. Yeah,
they're all destroyed.
The one in the middle.
Yeah,
that's the one that's broken. Yeah.
You turn it upside down to see if it was good, and you just see the thing would just be hanging. Okay, what's the next one?
So that one's Tommy. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate the answer.
Sir. Thanks for the support.
M. De Niro. He chose something that I didn't think. I didn't even think of this game actually. Grid.
Oh,
I've seen it. It comes from the same guys who make the rally games.
Yeah.
Like World Rally. What the fuck it's called? I don't know. WRC there.
Yeah, World Rally Racing.
What was the guy's name that game came out on? Something. Hold on. I'm gonna find it now. Give me 1 second. But yeah, Grid. What? I didn't think of that. Never tried it.
I never played it, but I heard it was.
But
good.
I've seen videos of it. It looks pretty sick. And he also mentioned the smash mechanics were cool in that game. They're like realistic.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but I never got to touch upon it. Oh, it's the guys from Midway that made it. So basically, all those a lot of those arcade games, Hydro Thunder and all those games.
What was that one called with Twisted Metal?
Oh, Twisted. No, but that's not it.
That's not Midway?
No, I don't think so. I'm not sure, but Twisted Metal was sick.
Yo, that's
my God, no one mentioned Twisted Metal.
Nobody mentioned Twisted Metal. It's true.
Damn. Okay.
I think that would be Kev's favorite.
Oh my God, the amount of time.
That was PS2.
Yep.
That game was
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1.
I had it on PlayStation 1. Kev used to play it. Kevin and Michael used to play it at my house. Then we got PlayStation 2, and I think we had.
Wow, Twisted Metal! Holy shit! I haven't played this game in a long time.
Twisted Metal was amazing. Okay, so next answer.
Next one would Christina. What's up, Christina? Pick Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart. She didn't specify 64 or the Wii or
any Mario Kart she loves.
But I guess any Mario Kart.
We go basically when we go to Florida and we go to the arcade Dave and Buster's.
Mario Kart goes down, or any racing game goes down.
We would go to she always wants to play Mario Kart, and that's the arcade one, which is basically the new version. Like,
yeah, just updated.
Yeah. So
thanks, Christina. Appreciate
another person with Mario Kart. This game comes up a lot.
Did Mario Kart pop up often on your list as well?
Yep. Yeah. I have. I had Christina and I had someone else. So
Mario Kart.
Another person who DM'd me through Instagram.
Yeah.
Steven 2.
Steven 2. What's up, Steven 2?
From the All Time Podcast. He wrote to me GTA San Andreas.
I had that one too.
Which is a very good choice. Any GTA I find is a very good choice.
Yeah, well, they're based on drive. Well, like the number one focus of transport is driving in that game.
They have hidden gems. They had Ferraris. Depends the era that you're in. They had the car of the era or where you lived in.
Yeah, like in GTA 3, the Testarossa was there.
Yeah, but
as
even Vice City. There was
even GTA 3.
There was the Diablo.
Yeah.
There was a Testarossa. Like there was all those cars from the Miami.
Apparently, the next GTA is going to be in Miami.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, they said they're going to feature Miami, but it's going to be a multi-state game. Apparently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're going to do different like states in the game.
That's pretty cool. But honestly, a GTA San Andreas. What cars were in San Andreas? Do you remember? You played San Andreas more than I did.
Testarossa was in that game as well. It was the same time that car came out.
No.
Yeah, early to
Testarossa.
Yeah, they came out in '89, but like it lasted until what? Yeah. '99.
Not really.
When was the last production of that car? '95, probably. Yeah. Well, GTA came out in 2004, I think. GTA San Andreas. So, but they use old school cars too. I know GTA 4 had the F430 inside, which was a crazy game, crazy car. I mean, GTA 4 had the F430 in it.
For real?
Yeah, but San Andreas didn't have the 360 Modena as like a replica car or whatever. They had the Banshee, which was the Viper, the old school Viper.
That's it, the Banshee.
The old fucking taxis and shit. The old school New York taxis, even though they were in LA.
Oh man, they had all kinds of crazy cars.
Yo, they had a 190E.
They had a Countach.
In San Andreas.
I think Vice City brought motorcycles in, right?
No, they have motorcycles in GTA 3.
3? Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they had that ugly ass Corvette in San Andreas, the old one.
Corvette, yeah.
They had a shitty replica of an NSX.
Yeah,
fuck, I remember all those cars.
So San Andreas, good choice, Steve. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the support. Next, who do you have?
Next one would be Chef Thomas Di Donato. He picked, which is
Hey.
classic. What's up?
Before you say it,
Yeah.
shout out to his podcast. He's doing a podcast also. Let me tell you, Snob Podcast. I'm pretty sure that's what they call it. SNOB. Okay. Snobcast. So basically follow them on all platforms. I see them always on Spotify. So give them a little listen.
He chose iconic game on PlayStation 2, which I'm pretty sure everybody who was in the PlayStation 2 era and loved racing games played this game. I know I did.
Mm-hmm.
Underground 2.
Woo! I love that game. Need for Speed Underground 2.
Oh yeah, that game was sick.
That was like the first. Well, there was Underground, but Underground 2, they really upped their modification game and like
I think that was the first, not the first, but like the game to actually do it properly.
Yeah, because Underground was done, but it was like minimal.
Yeah, now they added
It was like
shit
engine, transmission, like it would just be written things like that. Upgrade, wheels, body kit, and that's it. This would be like everything.
Everything, yeah. Paint, vinyls, decals, whatever you wanted to do.
Different types of wheels and known wheels, like Volk wheels and all kinds of
stuff. Yeah,
like
name brand stuff.
BBS, they had all kinds of stuff like that.
I think it was the first game to feature probably name brand stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I remember they had the body kits.
On the cover of the game, they put Brembo brakes and
Volk
wheels. Yeah.
That's good.
But also the way that game played was sick.
Yeah, drifting.
Crazy game.
Introduced drifting, right, in that game?
Yeah.
You get points for drifting, I remember.
NOS, I think, was already
NOS
in other games before. But like they did it properly. The map was sick too. And the music, can't forget the music.
Music and all the Need for Speed.
Nostalgia music.
Like Underground 1.
That one was sick. The music in that game was
Underground
insane.
1 was really a good one too.
Fuck, that's a good choice, man. Good choice.
Good choice. Another one that I got in personal Instagram was my friend Isabella. She wrote the same thing, Mario Kart.
I think it's pretty.
It's pretty.
Mario Kart is the I think #1 racing game of all time, probably.
Well, yeah, because you could be a kid.
Anybody
and
could play it. Yeah.
Now you could change the car, the wheels, the this, the that. Like it's actually.
You know, it came out on your phone. You can get it on the App Store.
Oh, yeah.
I downloaded it, but I haven't tried it yet.
Oh yeah. So maybe everyone should try that.
It will do a Filo podcast Mario Kart race.
Yeah.
6v6.
And okay, so we're not gonna talk about that again. What else?
Next one was Easy Does It 36. He picked San Andreas.
That's Steve.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was your Instagram Instagram page, but now I do know.
Too. That's Steve too.
So he picked San Andreas.
Yeah.
Next one, Justin Mucci picked, which is a pretty sick one, F1.
Oh, the F1, like the
F1
official
racing
F1
game.
racing
Yeah.
game, EA Sports there.
I had the 2010 one, which was pretty freaking good.
If you have that game set up
with a sim
nice
and everything,
TV, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A big TV, good surround sound, nice speakers, and you could play that thing full blast. It's a fun game.
Yeah, the experience is sick.
Like you can't play it on a small little screen with like
with a controller.
Yeah.
You could, but the steering wheel adds to the game.
Yeah, the steering wheel too there, but
I feel like this game was made on a steering wheel, like made for a steering wheel application.
Definitely fun though, especially
On a
if you
sim.
choose like your favorite, like a Ferrari or Mercedes.
Yeah, you can do the career
Lewis
mode.
Hamilton. You can go. It's
You
pretty
can do
cool.
career mode and stuff. No, the game was
Yeah.
sick. I played a lot of a lot of online with that game.
For real?
Yeah, I had it. Me and Kev used to play it a lot.
Online, really?
Yeah.
You just
It was
do
sick.
races. That's it.
Yeah, you could do races or you could do a single player like
And which
career
year was
mode.
it you said you had?
2010.
Okay, not too long ago. Yeah,
Now they're
right.
what 2020 coming out soon.
Yeah.
Which the graphics must be crazy.
Yeah, they're probably 4K and
Yeah, 100%.
The sound's amazing. The sound would be,
Guaranteed. The game must be crazy now.
Okay, I had another one. Melissa, she wrote
Mario Kart.
no
No, she didn't pick
Initial
Mario Kart.
D. I don't know if you know this.
Wow.
Do you know that game?
It has
Arcade game.
the AE86 in the cover, the white
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Yeah, I know what this game is.
It would have basically a little card. Okay.
Okay.
When you finish the game,
Yeah.
your name will be written on it. It's like your driver's license.
Okay.
Your name will be written on it. The car you owned, because you're only able to have one car.
The whole game.
Yeah, but you modify the car and you do this and that, and then when you go back to the arcades, you put the card in, and it would have everything saved.
Okay.
Yeah. Fun, very fun game. I'm gonna get into it more because I have it on my list. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite games. I used to go to the arcade and just
smash it.
like 50 cents, whatever the hell it was back in the day. Yeah. You have any more?
Yeah, I have one last one. It's really Giuseppe. What's up, Joe? I hope everything
Joe,
is good.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for the support, bro.
He picked one that I have to say we played insane amount of hours on this game. Insane amount of hours. Midnight Club LA.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
that game was crazy.
Oh man, that game was good.
I have to say it has to be one of
Remember, it was like
probably the
dubs
best
and like
racing
really
game.
like.
Yeah, there was like the modifications, all kind. Even like Midnight Club 3 was crazy. But yo, that game was insane.
Which one was that? The one with the bikes too?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I remember that was nuts. That game.
Yeah, this one was
Even at the
so much
music
time.
was fun.
Yeah, this
I
game
don't know.
was
It was
good.
just a well. Even the map. I found the map was like
Then
a
they put the extension on it too, like the other
Yes,
part.
yes, expansion.
Fuck man, we played a lot of this game. Holy shit!
Yo, you guys used to play a lot of that. I remember when I used to be. I used to come over.
I don't know why they don't make another one. It's so weird. I think it would sell.
Maybe because all the other games like Need for Speed or
Like Forza and stuff.
Forza and
made
stuff
100
took them
times
over,
better.
and they said, you know what?
Yeah,
we're
they made
gonna
100
stop.
times better.
But I think it's EA Sports also. So EA owns
That's not
Need
EA.
for
It's
Speed.
Rockstar that makes Midnight Club.
Oh, it's Rockstar.
The same guys as GTA.
Maybe they said
That's why they killed
focused more on the other stuff.
That's why the
like,
driving was sick.
What's that game that you bought from Rockstar? The West.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, that's it. So maybe they're.
Can you consider a horse ride backing game?
I'm dead. Is it a good game?
It's good. The first one was insane because the story mode was actually like it felt like,
Okay,
like
you
you were
played the
playing.
first one. I
Yeah,
never played it.
I beat the first one. So the first one feels like you're playing a movie, like you're living out the guy's actual
Like a
story.
Western, yeah.
Exactly. The second one, the graphics are like perfect, like they're actually insane. But
Yeah, I
feel like
heard people were really like you run it on PC. It's like
4K, like
yeah.
you could do crazy. But if the story mode is too repetitive, it's always the same thing. Like, go see this guy, do this thing,
kill this person, steal
kill
that
this
thing.
person, steal this thing, go back to the guy, and yeah, the story progresses, but like it doesn't get you anywhere.
Okay,
But the first one was like you're living
repetitive,
out
like you said.
like a story. But the first
like
one
a
was
movie.
written, yeah, like a movie.
I like those games. Like I found like the game Mafia.
Yeah, that was the first one or the second. No, the second one
First
more.
one
Than,
I liked a lot.
the second one was the best one of all
I
time.
loved it because I remember back in the day. I used to be a PC gamer back in the day, right? So I bought it, and you would get it in a big box. I don't know if you remember. You'd get PC games with CD-ROMs, right?
Yeah,
In
and
a big
tall
box.
Yeah,
A
and
really-
the bottom would be the instruction manual.
Yeah,
the
and in the back there would be like a booklet of how to play the
Yeah.
game, this and that. But in that game, it came with a big map of the place, because right,
Okay.
it was a big map,
Yeah,
and it was within the other side. If you wanted a poster, Mafia, like a movie poster, it looked insane, right? With the logo, with the Tommy gun, super cool. And the story mode was amazing. I felt like I was in The Godfather, right? It was really cool. Then you got the second one.
the second one is
Is
crazy.
there a third one? Is there a third
The
one?
third one, but the third one sucks.
Okay, that's it.
Same thing like Red Dead.
Yeah, it's the same. It's
Repetitive.
really repetitive.
Like the
Yeah, I
first,
played it.
like the first, I would say, 20% of the game is actually like you kind of like introduction to the game. So there's actual story to it. But then once the first 20 minutes not 20 minutes, but like 20% of the game passes, it just becomes like go this guy, meet this guy, shoot this guy, come back, drive
Okay.
here, drive there,
Yeah.
come back. I feel like there's no progression.
Okay. Okay. Do you have anyone else?
No, so that's all for the Instagram
Okay,
ones.
so-
Appreciate the answers for the Instagram ones.
Thanks,
for the
guys.
replies.
Always appreciative when you guys give us these answers. So Facebook, right? We're gonna go to that. Patrice, who works with me, said Mitsubishi Eclipse and Gran Turismo 1 boosté au max avec 930 horsepower. So basically modified to the max. I remember Gran Turismo 1 was a very good game. That started off the simulator style
game, yeah.
racing games.
I played the game, but I felt the progression of the game wasn't like done
Oh.
properly.
No. Because 1 and 2 were a bit boring.
Yeah.
3 was the one that started really getting interesting. 24-hour races, rally races, F1 races.
There was NASCAR in there too, I think.
Garage.
Yeah.
You'd have a garage and you'd have your little memory stick that you'd bring. And if you go to your friend's house, you'd take the memory stick, boom, put it in his PlayStation 2. And you'd have your garage there and you'd be like, oh, let's race, and you have your cars, right?
Yeah.
They started that. But number 1 was like more like just very basic tracks.
I had number 1
That's
on
it.
PlayStation.
So I had basic tracks and stuff like that.
The graphics were so shitty. If you try playing it
It's
now,
very,
there's
yeah,
no
it's
way
very
you could play.
pixelated.
Yeah,
and,
there's no way you could
but
play.
It was early. It was PlayStation 1, right?
Yeah.
So,
It came in a double CD'd case.
yeah. Yes, it's true.
Remember
It
that
was
shit?
2 CDs because it was too big of a
It was
game.
too big of a game.
Oh my
I remember
God.
that.
Yeah,
Half
with
the game was
black
on
disc.
one.
It
Yeah,
was
exactly.
black in
It was
the
black
back.
in the back. Exactly.
Damn. Thank you, Patrice. Now, we got Kevin Pierre, basically, Kevin, you met him, the dog trainer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So he said, if you need any dog training, go see Kevin. Follow him. He's Kevin Pierre on Facebook.
What's up, Kevin? I have no
Hit him
dog
up,
yet,
hit him
but
up.
if I do get one, you definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Need for Speed, he wrote Mitsubishi Eclipse. So basically, these guys are reminiscent on the Mitsubishi Eclipse here. That was a sick car, honestly.
I like that car, but I don't know.
Come on.
It's nice, but
Turbo, small car, all-wheel
Yeah.
drive back in those days.
didn't the wheels turn in the back? I think I had rear steering.
I don't know about that.
I'm
Because it was
pretty
based
sure.
on the what's it called? The Dodge there, too.
The
Talon or whatever.
the Talon, the Dodge,
right?
no, the Eagle Talon.
Eagle Talon. Eagle Talon. It was the
What
same
a
car.
fucking ugly car.
But ugly as hell. It was the same engine, same all-wheel drive system, though.
I'm pretty sure I had rear steering.
Man, I remember...
Eagle Talon, Jesus Christ.
I remember, you know Andrew with the Supra?
Yeah, you had one.
He used to have one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All-wheel
Did it
drive,
have
and it was boosted. Oh, man, that thing was sick.
Did it have rear steering, that car? I'm curious to know.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm not
Did
sure.
it have rear steering?
You're checking.
I'm checking.
Okay. You check that. I'll go to the next one.
Even the Plymouth Laser, Jesus Christ, fuck, I'm not these cars.
Yeah. We had another guy who works with me, Emmanuel. I think he's... then this game's too old for me, Emmanuel. I don't even know what it is. Pole position on Atari, he said. On Atari 2600. Basically looks like this.
Okay, that was before I was even born.
Yeah, exactly. So he's trolling.
Probably a good game at the time, though.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think you could only go left and right in 3 lanes or something like that. It's like that, yeah. It's like a 3-lane, one-dimensional thing. Did you find it?
Yeah, I did find it, but it doesn't say anything about rear steering.
No, that's it. I don't think it had rear steering.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. Then we jump to Rob Rabello. What's up, Rob? What's up, the boys at Prab? That too. Give them a follow, Prab. Rob said, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, Porsche Carrera GT. Now that
Hot Pursuit was a sick game.
Hot Pursuit was an insane game.
100%.
Well-written game. Like, it was a nice, like, you could go back, play it. And it was, like, the first game that started to have, like, the Murcielago, the Carrera GT, like, he wrote. Ferrari,
What was the cover car? I think it was a Diablo.
It was a Murcielago.
It was.
Oh, that's Hot
Murcielago.
Pursuit 2.
I gotta
Hot
check.
Pursuit
Hold on, let me
2.
check.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check.
Hot
I'm gonna
Pursuit
check.
2 was definitely the Murcielago.
Yeah, the yellow one.
Yeah.
With the cop car behind it.
Yeah, exactly. But Hot Pursuit 1, I do not remember.
I'm gonna check now.
But still, with the Porsche Carrera GT, nice choice, Rob. Very nice choice. Then you wrote Mario Kart with Donkey Kong at the wheel too. So everyone goes back to Mario Kart. Yeah. Then another Gran Turismo 1 fan, Anthony Calcara. Again, he always gives us an answer. Thanks, Anthony, for the support. Thanks, Rob, for the support. And that's it. That's all I had on my Facebook, on my personal Facebook that I posted.
Hold on, I'm trying to find what the cover picture for Hot Pursuit 1 is. Hot Pursuit 3 was a Diablo. How the fuck does that make sense? Hot Pursuit 3 is a Diablo. Hot Pursuit 2 was a Murcielago. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit is actually the first Hot Pursuit. Yeah. Okay, it was a Diablo.
Okay.
Yellow Diablo. Hot Pursuit 2 is a Murcielago. Both yellow, actually. That's pretty funny.
All right.
So, Mas, what's your favorite game? Racing game?
Well, I didn't have a favorite. I started off with my list. Basically, I put Gran Turismo 3.
That was like the one that you enjoyed the most?
Not the one I enjoyed the most. I started my list with that. That's the first thing that came to my head. Because PlayStation 2 was my first big console.
Yeah.
Like, it was a crazy, big advancements from PlayStation 1, right? So Gran Turismo was the game that came with it. Because it was a Gran Turismo game. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It was a PlayStation game. Only PlayStation could have that game, right? No N64. No one else, right? No one else. So, it was the game I got with my PlayStation 2, and I didn't get off that game. It was so realistic at the time. You do rally races, and there would be the smoke behind the rally car. You wouldn't be able to see. You're coming through a tunnel, the sun, I remember things like that. There would be rain conditions. Like it
Imagine
was-
if you play that game now, you're like, what the
yeah, what is this
fuck
game?
is
Yeah,
this?
yeah, what the hell is it? But it was the first game that had rally cars. Like it was really cool. Like all-wheel drive cars drifting, but not really drifting. It was more of a simulator, right?
Yeah, it was
So it wasn't
not arcade.
at all. Very simulator based. Like in the later games that I played, even more like right for PlayStation 3 and stuff. Man, Gran Turismo, you were able to adjust the dampening of the suspension, the rebound, the toe, the cast, the camber,
Yeah, they put a lot of tuning in the car.
braking, the way the braking would be like 50% to the front, 50% to the rear. The weight, because you could add weights right in the car. Where would you want the weight to be mainly focused on? Like in the middle, in the rear, in the front, depending on what you needed it for. That game would have everything. Just no aerodynamics, I think. I think it was too early for that.
I feel when you play that game, like the car doesn't, like it just stays straight. Do you ever feel that when you play that game?
That's because arcade feels very
Like when
left and righty.
No, not even that. Like for example, like when you're playing the game, let's say like you're driving in a straight line, right? And there's a turn coming up, and you would turn. I feel like the car would just stay planted, and the car would just like go left and right. Like if you kind of get what I'm trying to say.
No, I
Like
don't know.
I want to feel the car, like the suspension of the car, like.
Yeah, it's true. It was an
like
earlier game. You wouldn't.
Yeah, even
feel
the new
like
ones.
The nosedive. No. The new ones. The new ones, man. I remember I used to have to tune everything. I would have to always have all my tuning to the right settings. I remember I used to have an R8 fully modified.
It would
And I
rip.
had everything. Yeah, but I had to tune it. You know, I remember how many races I had to do to just adjust little things here and there, and you would gain crazy times. Like even the transmission.
Those games are very
ratios.
dependent on tuning.
Yeah, because it's
Simulator.
a simulator. So this game came out, Joe. We're gonna get more into depth with these games because if we would have went through everyone's game, we would be here for 3 hours. So Gran Turismo 3 came out to PlayStation 2 in 2001.
Yeah.
Okay. Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 2 was on PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I had those.
Yeah. So Gran Turismo 3 was called Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, if you remember. So Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec 2001, it had 181 cars, not that much. Then when you go to Gran Turismo
What,
4...
at 181 cars in that game?
Yeah.
Shit, for something that came out in 2001?
Yeah, but then Gran Turismo 2 in 1999 had 650 cars.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That one was
I didn't know it had that many cars. No wonder the game was 2 discs.
Yeah. Gran Turismo 2 was a very big
Hold on,
game.
so let me see how many. Okay, continue what you were saying, but I'm just going to check the first Forza. How
So
many it
then
had.
Gran Turismo 4, which was on PlayStation 2 also,
Yeah.
that's when it started to bump up. 722 cars.
So what's that now? 2,000 cars?
The latest one was 1,247.
Holy fuck.
That was in 2013 though.
That's when the last one came out?
Yeah, Gran
Isn't that one
Turismo
that came out
6.
now?
There's Gran Turismo Sport,
Fort, yeah.
but there's only 290.
Just to give you an example, the first Forza that ever came out had 231 cars. And it came out in 2005.
This was 97. Gran
Imagine.
Turismo.
Holy
1997.
shit. That's crazy.
99 with 650 cars.
Wow.
They had all the licensing.
That's the thing. It took Forza a while to get it.
They had all the licensing. That's the big thing. So yeah, that was my first one on my list. You want to give me your first one on your list?
So I started really like getting into racing games, like not on PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 was like pure sports games. That's what I liked a lot.
Oh yeah.
Madden, shout out to Madden.
Yep.
Madden 2005 with
I always lose.
Ray Lewis on the
Oh yeah, it's true.
on the
Yeah,
cover.
Yeah, with Ray Lewis.
Yeah, so my first one that I actually really liked, I brought it up before, is Forza Motorsport, which was
Okay.
Motorsport 2 actually
That's on my list also, by the way.
on Xbox 360.
Yeah, but I just put Forza, like the Forza series.
Yeah, insane. But the one I started playing with was really like getting into, obviously like the Gran Turismos and stuff at the beginning, but the one I really liked first was Motorsport 2. I don't know, that
That
game
was
was
2007.
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know, I feel like they really killed that game. I think, in my personal opinion, they did a better job. Forza did a better job at racing games than Gran Turismo did. My opinion here. Yo, right now they kill it. Motorsport's 100 times better than Gran Turismo.
Yeah, no, because Gran Turismo fell
100
off.
times better.
Yeah, but Gran
Yeah, but this
Turismo
was
fell off.
this was like the come up of them
Yeah, but now
about to take over,
when
you know?
Forza started,
Gran Turismo was on top,
was
100%.
so- But
The Forza 2 was pretty sick.
this is the motorsport one. This is the simulator style.
Exactly. Then they came out with the
Horizon.
which is like the still simulator, but with a bit of arcade in it.
They say
at the same time.
simulator, half simulator, half arcade.
Yeah,
That's what they-
which I like a lot because I like driving on the street with like simulator.
and
type
it's
of
open
feeling.
map.
Open map, yeah, exactly.
That's what Horizon really
Killed
got
it.
us. And you're they introduce a lot of the modifying of the cars, but like very
Yeah,
heavily.
like crazy. Like with tuning,
Yeah,
like you could push
like
out
you're
your
changing
wheels.
cams. Like
Yeah.
it's not just engine upgrade. Like
Yeah,
it would
it's
be
really, like,
actual
specific.
parts, air
but
filters.
In Motorsport 2, you could have did it as well. That's why I'm saying like they kind of like killed it. I don't know. That's my opinion.
But the
there,
looks weren't like
the
in the
graphics were okay.
Horizon. No, I'm saying no, the way the car would be able to get modified, wide body, this, that, like in the
That's the
Horizon.
newer ones.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. They came a crazy way. But yeah, that was my one of my favorites, Motorsport 2. On
Then after there was 3 was what in the
3
front?
was sick.
What was it in the front?
The cover car?
Yeah.
R8.
Oh yeah.
No, 458. No, R8. R8.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, Forza Motorsport 4 was 458.
That was 2019.
2019? No.
2009
yeah.
and 2011 they came out. Man, they have so many. Forza Motorsport 7.
I don't like
Now,
new motorsports.
Untitled Forza Motorsport game. Apparently, there's a new one that's
Coming out, yeah.
With with the new Xbox.
Yeah, exactly.
With the new Xbox.
Which hopefully should be sick. Yeah, but they're gonna make it a PC version for sure.
They're making it. There's no CDs, no nothing, right?
Only digital.
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't bought a game on CD.
Yeah, it's useless. Honestly.
In years. I just download them. So much easier.
Yeah, 100%.
Get a bigger hard drive and just download them.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Horizon was introduced in 2012.
Yeah, the first one was insane. That's what was gonna come up next. That was next on my list. Horizon, the first one.
I put them all.
That in Midnight Club LA.
I put Forza as a series altogether. It's like the Gran Turismo was a series.
Yeah, okay. I got you. But I don't know. Like some motorsports I didn't play. Like Motorsport 5, Motorsport 6,
me too.
Motorsport 7.
A lot of them I didn't
I don't
play.
like them. Not that I don't like them, but I'm not a fan of track racing. I'm more like open world, like
Me too,
GTA style.
100%. Okay, so Forza Horizon 2012.
Was crazy. That in Midnight Club LA, endless time, like junked it out. I shouldn't be saying this, but like crazy fucking amount of like time, life wasted on that game.
Yeah.
Crazy game.
Well,
Crazy game.
I bought an Xbox for that game
Mm-hmm.
because of you guys. Horizon 2, I think, was it? The first one I did not play. You guys had it, and I was playing at Kevin's house. And your house, I would just try it all the time.
Yeah, the second one was with.
And you guys would maybe modify cars and stuff. I remember.
The one in France, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the
France,
one
exactly.
I bought an Xbox just to play that game. And that's
that
all
game
I
was
played on that
insane.
game. That's all I played on that Xbox.
Game was
Because
insane.
everything else I just play on PC.
Okay, so that was my first two.
Okay.
Shoot out yours.
Then my second one was Forza, the series, like I said.
Yeah.
So we'll skip that. Then I put, which probably a lot of people didn't think of or didn't put, GTA Vice City. Okay. Vice City.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
I feel like San Andreas overshadows Vice City. I feel
You
like Vice
were born
City.
in the time of San Andreas. That's the thing.
No, I was Vice City. I had that one.
You had it.
Yeah.
But my time, like my years, was very Vice City. Vice City was new. Vice City was like the thing.
The end
like
shit.
You were like Vice City was already out type of thing.
Yeah, but I had Grand
I
Theft
know.
Auto 3 when it came out as
I
well,
know.
PlayStation 2.
I know. But I'm just saying, the general, not because you had it.
Yeah.
The general population of your age played San Andreas. My age played Vice City.
I understand.
And
Okay.
Vice City was very, if you never played it, Miami style.
Which I love it. Sick.
Push it to the limit.
Yeah, like Scarface
the
era.
song, and the songs, A Flock of Seagulls there. They have all kinds of crazy songs. And I'm running. Na, na, na.
Yeah,
it was very like.
Of that era.
Scarface
era.
Yeah. There'd be Testarossas, Diablos, Countach's, all these old, like money.
90s cars.
Yeah,
or
90s.
80s actually, not 90s.
Yeah, there would be the 911 Turbo.
Yeah, the old school
There'd be the
ones.
muscle cars, the
Testarossas.
Corvette, the Mustangs.
Blazers.
That game was so fun. Yeah, the Chevy Blazers. But I don't know, man. That game was just. I don't know. I had so much fun on that game. You were the first game to have boats.
Yeah.
First game with helicopters. First game of motorcycles, like all in one. And it was, like I said, there was the stupid thing with the prostitutes. Remember?
When they get inside your car?
Yeah, you could pick up, then you would shoot them, take the money back. Damn.
Yeah, Vice City was
They
sick.
had the Banshee in Vice City too. That's where it started. The Viper.
Yeah.
Man.
The-
I remember
Remember
I used to get around in a Motorino.
Yeah.
You know the little Vespas? In certain time, and that's where it started, where in certain parts of the city, you would have certain type of cars. So the rich area would have the Ferraris and stuff.
And the Porsches.
The old shitty ghetto area would have all the shit broken down, I don't know, Fords and Chevys and
Yeah,
stuff.
the old fucking 80s
Amazing though.
clunkers.
Think of it. The year that it came out was 2002.
Too.
to have that, like now it's like, okay, it's a given in Grand Theft Auto. You go to the rich area, you know you're getting a nice car.
Yeah, 100%.
But back then it was like, wow, helicopters, bikes, speed bikes, Harleys, Vespas. Like it wasn't just one option.
Like the older ones.
Yeah, this was like
Vice City definitely.
this game was a big game, man. The map, the lifestyle, you just wanted to be like you said,
In the
Tony
Miami
Montana,
vibe.
basically.
Yeah, Tony Montana. Okay, Tony Montana.
You know how many copies they sold of this game?
A lot.
17.5 million copies sold.
Okay, let's see what San Andreas is. Hold on. What's Vice City at? 17?
17.5. Considered one of the greatest video games ever made.
Yeah, I see that too.
Won numerous awards, Game of the Year, and all that stuff. I told you, I'm telling you, this game, 2002. How old are you in 2002? I was 12, so
I was 7.
exactly. You weren't killing people on the streets.
I was
dealing
definitely 7
cocaine
years old.
and, whatever. I remember my dad didn't even want me to get this game, and I still, I managed to get it.
GTA San Andreas worldwide, including like the re-released, the PC version and everything, 27.5 million.
But that's because it was re-released. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it says that. Hold on. 17.33 on the console.
Close. Very close.
17.33.
17.5. That's crazy.
So the same. It did the same.
This is the game that started off even with the cheat codes. R1, R2, W.
Hold on. Is Vice City just for PlayStation?
Yep.
No, but the 17.3 was just PlayStation sales.
Okay, sorry.
The 17.5.
Was it just
Or worldwide.
The game spawned lawsuits and labeled violent. Explicit. Vice City became the best-selling video game of 2002.
With 17?
Yeah.
Okay, because this one...
In 2002, though. That's the first
year it came out.
Yeah.
On this one, it says PlayStation 2 only on that console was 17.3.
Yeah, for PlayStation 2, it says October 2002. Yeah, for PlayStation 2. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Man,
17 million on one.
they got fines and all kinds of stuff in this game because it was the first game to be like very aggressive, like
they always get fines though.
Swearing, shooting, prostitution, strippers, all kinds of stuff. Very aggressive game, but the game was cool. The cheat codes, I remember I used to have a sheet written down with 1,000 cheat codes with R1, R2, W, a triangle, square, up, down, left, right, L1, L2, R3, R2, boom, and then
a random card
unlimited, unlimited money. Or you'd get all gun pack number 1 and you have all kinds of crazy guns. You'd be at 7 stars over there and all of a sudden you do that cool doop, and all the cops turn around and walk away. Like, it was really cool that they introduced that. And
yeah, cheat codes made the game fun.
Yeah. Then it was like, when it came to PC with San Andreas, it was like overdone. Or even like the new one. GTA 5, there's like Thanos mode. You're Thanos. And
now it's mods and shit.
You smash everything. And
it's crazy how they support that shit. It's dope. They make you do that.
Yep.
Not like most fucking shit.
So, what's your next one?
My next one. Well, I kind of hinted at it before, but it's actually Midnight Club. Happens to be the same people of GTA. So it's the reason why they do a good job at it.
Well, that's why GTA has all like the options of like modifying cars.
100%. Midnight Club was like the pioneer of it.
Yeah, even the drifting, like, the style of that arcadey style.
I agree with you 100%.
Was very, very Midnight Clubby when you drive.
Well, they used it as like a base, I guess, right?
I think they just brought it over to GTA and said, I'm just going to stick with GTA and use more features on GTA because I'll get more sales.
On GTA 5, I feel like since they kind of like, they made Midnight Club and GTA together in one game.
Yeah. Because I remember playing with people that were not car people at all. Like, oh, this modifying cars is cool.
Midnight Club, right?
Because you could do stupid shit and you could do serious stuff.
Shit, yeah.
You know? Like, even I remember I was building lowriders and like with hydraulics and everything. Like, really, like...
I think like the only
and that's Midnight Clubby. Midnight Clubby was that gangster ghetto vibe, the dubs and all the big wheels, the Escalades, remember?
The Midnight Club 3. The cover car was a freaking Escalade.
Well, Dub Edition.
Yeah, the Dub Edition one, exactly. It was an Escalade.
Yeah.
Well, one Escalade and I think an Impala or something like that.
When did that game come out?
Which one, Midnight Club 3?
Yeah. No, Midnight Club. Just the series in general. Whichever one you chose.
Hold on, let me see. The first one came out in 2000. Wow. The first one.
And
I think it was...
Which one was it?
Yo, the first Midnight Club was sick too. I forgot about this game.
What was the one that we used to play a lot? LA, no?
Midnight Club 3 or LA? Yeah, LA is the last one that came out in 2009. But the first one was pretty sick. There was a video that came out on YouTube that they explained how they got that picture of the cover of the first Midnight Club.
What is it?
That they're driving. So it was this guy that was like known for street racing in the city of, I think it's Tokyo, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
It was called the Bay Shore Route in Tokyo,
Okay.
and there was like this group of people known as the Wang Gang Midnight Crew.
The Wang Gang.
Yeah, and they would do street racing in LA and stuff. And I guess they got momentum online because they were creating like videos. Like they would post videos online and stuff, like in the early days of the internet.
Yeah.
And it caught on. And the people that were creating Midnight Club, they wanted to have like a cool ass scenario in the front of the game, like a cover page, and also like a story to build off the game on. And they found these guys, and it was pretty sick. I think it was, no, hold on. What was the guy's name? He had it was a yellow freaking, I don't know what it was, 240 or something like that. Or a Mazda,
cool,
I think it was a Mazda MX-6
Pretty cool.
that Ricardi had. Anyways, they used him as like a
Yeah.
cover car and whatever the hell. It was pretty sick. It was dope. So that's how they came up with that. The game is based off someone else's real life experience, which is pretty, the first one anyways. Then the second one builds off there.
Okay.
So yeah, Midnight Club was definitely one of the better
The better ones.
the racing games. Yeah, pretty sick.
My next one on my list was Need for Speed Underground series. That's why I said I didn't want to get too much into it before. Need for Speed Underground started the modified car video game scene. There was nothing before it.
Yeah, the first
They
Underground.
started. The first one I remember, I don't know if you remember, you could start off with choosing one of your cars. And I think the choices were a 180 SX, a 2002 Civic Si, and like
The Civic is nostalgia in that game.
Yeah, and I
love
took the
that
Civic. I remember taking the Civic. And man, that car was so slow, but it was fun. It was nice. You would be able to shift. There was all kinds of stuff. You know, you drift a bit, but drifting really was more introduced in the second one, like we were saying before. This one was released in 2003. EA Sports, 2003.
I think the Underground series took over the Hot Pursuit series.
Yeah, for
Exactly,
the time.
yeah.
For the time being there. But still, yeah, you see it says players who drift would get
Points and
points.
shit.
Oh, this is where they introduced drag racing. Remember, you would launch, you'd have to have the right RPMs. Do you then you take off, boom, then you have to shift, perfect shifts.
Was it manual shifting in that game? I don't remember.
Yeah, you were able to put it.
Fuck, this was so long ago.
You're able to put it, and like I said, in drag racing, you'd have to manual shift. Because you're not going left or right.
Yeah, you go straight line.
Sorry.
It's all good.
So, yeah, it was one of the first ones. Then you go to Underground 2. That's like when you said you started really getting serious.
The music, I love the music in Underground
The
too.
music was amazing. The release was in 2004.
About the same time as GTA.
Yeah. So very, very nice. I remember in that video game, there was I remember you still have a Lancer Evolution. That was my favorite car.
It was yellow.
Yeah. That was my favorite car. 100%. Man, there was like G35s in this game. There was really like
350Z,
yeah,
Nissan.
350Zs. There was some really nice cars. There was SUVs introduced in this game.
Yeah, I remember those Escalades and stuff like that. Yeah, I remember this game. Holy shit.
They had classic cars like 240SX, GTR, R34, Mitsubishi Eclipse. They had all kinds of really like RSX, Honda Civics, Peugeots, Vauxhall. Like they really had some nice.
Did they have the Super in that game? I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
having
100%.
I remember having the IS300.
Yeah,
Remember driving that.
too. Yeah, the Lexus. Oh my god, yeah. And
Fuck,
it expanded a lot on customization. They started bringing in the bumpers. So rear bumper, side skirt, spoilers, hood, exhaust tips, doors, roof, scoops, wheels. Including what they wrote here, including the ability to put on spinners. Remember when spinners were
Yeah, that shit was
a
huge.
thing? Headlights are able to change, tail lights are able to change, side mirrors, the paint, the vinyls, underglow.
Neon.
When that was the thing, remember that? Amazing. Honestly, pretty cool. Pretty cool game.
Would you put underglow in your car?
No.
White underglow.
They started bringing it back, right? The white, just a white underglow.
It looks so cheesy.
That's what I think. But
It's crazy how the car modification scene went to like 100% like fully changing out the car to like now it's it's still modifying your car, but you kind of try to stay subtle,
Yep.
like low key about it.
Yeah. Yeah, not, but a lot of it is
Like
bags and
15
wheels.
years ago was really like the car didn't look the same anymore,
Dum dum dum.
and it drove like shit.
Yeah. Now it's a lot of bags and wheels. And
Trying to stay still
being
performance.
slammed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's your next one?
I honestly my list ends there, but I do have some honorable mentions that probably nobody ever fucking played.
Okay.
Do you ever play a game called Juiced?
Never.
Yo, that game was sick. It had in-game dyno.
What?
Yeah.
What type of game was it?
It's like a racing game, like Midnight Club, but it's called Juiced. I think they came out with like 2 of them. I think it was a RX-8 on the cover of the game. Yeah, here I have it here.
Okay. No, I never played that game.
It came out in 2005.
I never
From
played
this
that game.
British studio company. But yeah, those RX-8 on the cover. The game kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. But the modifications of the game was super fucking chill, and there was an in-game dyno, so that like I enjoyed doing the dyno in that game.
Okay.
That's one, and another one. It's on PlayStation 2. Did you ever play the franchise game Jax and Daxter?
Nope.
So it's like a platformer or whatever, but they came out with a racing game out of it, and all the cars had like machine guns on it and
Oh
stuff.
my god. Okay, so, like
So
a
you could,
Twisted Metal type
yeah,
thing?
exactly, twisted metal type of game, but like on a racetrack,
Oh, cool.
and you could shoot like the
Oh,
cars
yeah.
in front of you. Yeah, sick game, PlayStation 2.
Never played that.
So I think it was called Jax. Well, I'll pull it up here. Jax. Hold on. Let's see. Jack X Combat Racing.
Okay.
So like there was different cars. You had like machine
never
guns,
played.
turrets, drop bombs, missile launchers, and stuff. Yeah, and you could basically the Mario Kart, but with this guy's character.
Okay.
But like not realistic cars, but newer,
more,
updated cars,
yeah.
whatever. Still futuristic and shit. But yeah, that was a sick game. A sick game.
I never played that game or even heard about it, to be honest.
So those are my honorable mentions.
My last one on my list was Initial D.
Yeah, what you brought up before. I wanted to hear about it. Yeah.
So basically, Initial D was an arcade game. Okay? A Japanese arcade game. It's not developed here. It was made by Sega,
Okay.
strictly in Japan.
So Japan, yeah.
They had them all over the place in Japan in arcades, okay? It would look like you were in a race seat, okay? Of like a Supra or like an R34. And this game, basically, like I said, you would put your jetons or your tokens or your
yeah.
dollar, wherever you're from, depends where you're from. You would put your tokens in. It would say choose your car. You would have a choice, I think, between a Lancer Evolution. You had all kinds of cars. RX-7, like really like Japanese basic tuner cars. So you choose one of them. You start off racing, you do races, and you'd be able to like really drift, like in the mountains, like real Japanese courses or mountain layouts that really exist in real life. And like really drifting, like it really brought out the downshifting, power steering, clutch.
Was the game drift oriented?
It wasn't at the beginning, but then it really started to get popular because it was a Japanese-based company, right? And that's where drifting really started to get popular. And the game was very realistic. So it was made by Sega, like I said. This one, the one I was looking at was Initial D Stage 4, but there's Stage 3, there's all of them. This one was like 2007-ish, which is the time I used to go to the arcades when I was younger. So just to give you an idea, okay? You choose your car, everything. The car list in this game, okay?
Was small as fuck.
Not that it's small as fuck, it's just that there's a lot of crazy cars.
All Japanese
so
cars?
Toyota, MR2,
Yeah.
the Altezza, the Triano, AE86,
Yeah, 86, yeah.
AE85, Mitsubishi Evolution 3 GSR, Mitsubishi Evolution 4, and Mitsubishi Evolution 9 GSR.
That was the game.
No, wait.
Okay.
Skyline GTR, Sketch
Yeah.
GTR V-Spec 2, Sylvia K Series, Sylvia Q Series, so S13, S14, S15, 180SX, Mazda RX-7 Type R, so FD3S, RX-7 Infinity FC3S, R8 Type S, Honda Civic Type R, Civic SIR, so EK9 EG6,
Yeah.
Integra Type R DC2, basically,
It's all Japanese cars.
S2000, Subaru WRX STI, the GC 8V body,
Okay, the older one, yeah.
and another Impreza, the GDBF, the newer car, and Suzuki Cappuccino.
I know, that car is so fucking ugly.
look, and then you go to a track list.
Hold on, they didn't put Super in that game.
No, see, not this one.
What?
It was the one after. I think you got it. So Lake Akina, Miyogi, Mount Akagi, Akina. Like these are all real courses, right, in Japan.
Yeah.
And then when you were done, you finish racing, you finish your money, you'd say exit. They'd give you your driver's license with your name. They're probably in a box somewhere in my storage. With I always have Lancer Evolution 7, Lancer Evolution. I always have Lancer Evolutions. And then when you come back a week later, a month later, 2 years later, you'd put in your thing. It would read it. Okay, that's your car. And I'm telling you, you'll be able to change exhaust. You'll be able to change the suspension, wheels, no body, just all performance. And you'd hear the difference. An RX-7 would sound like an RX-7.
And it was saved onto this little chip.
Yep.
So you could go to any arcade anywhere and just put it in, as long as it was the same machine.
Yep. Would be manual. You'd have it would actually be a manual gearbox.
What?
Anywhere. Yeah, it was really cool. I remember I used to have a couple of them, like different cars. I had the RX-7, like, you'd have, it was like, like your little garage in your pocket. And every time. And then people would even just leave the cards there because they wouldn't know what it is. So people would just snatch their cards
and use them.
Yeah, their free modifications, So yeah, that was a really cool game. I love that game, but it was very Japanese. Like
Japanese.
They made a movie out of it in Japan and everything. It's like in Japan, it's like a huge game, but it's Sega.
Yeah, so
Sega, right? They know their shit. They're a big company. And one honorable mention, which I know that you didn't think of this, and you've seen me play this for many hours when I was younger on my computer.
What is it?
Nito 1320. Google that shit right now. You're gonna remember this shit. Okay, Nito, which is basically the tires.
The tire, yeah.
They had a video game called Nito 1320.
Oh, Legends.
Okay. This game, you remember that game? Yeah, of
course.
Yeah, now you remember it. You drag race time. Okay, you'll be able to slam your car, tunes. But this game was very simulator.
It's on PC.
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't played this shit in a long time.
You'd have to launch at a perfect time. If you'd over rev, you'd spin out. If you'd under rev, you'd buckle. It was very realistic. It was a drag racing simulator. There'd be a clutch. Okay?
I remember this, yeah.
There was a clutch, everything.
Holy shit, I didn't think of this.
How realistic it was, why I loved it. You put a turbo, okay, let's say. You install a turbo on the car. Okay?
Yeah.
The car would not run unless you had an intercooler. You changed your injectors. You changed everything to be able to run with a turbo. Okay? Yeah. That's what's crazy about this. And they had the car lists in this game was ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it's still out, man.
Probably just download it.
I'm pretty sure
you probably could download it.
Just that there's no like car list or something that I could show you. Or they had like Lancer Evolution. They had like Sentra SERs. They had Integras Type Rs. Corvette ZR1s. All crazy cars. Like unlimited amount of cars. Like it was crazy the cars that they had. Just
fuck, I didn't think about that game at all though.
It was drag racing. That's a good... The tires would change. Hey, if you would put on drag slicks, your time would jump up like 3 seconds. Like it was really realistic.
Holy shit.
If you'd have cheap tires, you'd be
spinning for days.
If you miss your shift, like you're losing the race. Like it was really, and it would be drag. And you could pink slip. I used to do it a lot. You'd have cruise. So you do races and say like 50 grand races. And who has the balls to do it, right? You miss your shift, it's over. It's like real life.
Yeah, it was online and shit too. This
Pink
game.
slip, you lose your car if you lose. You gain a car if you do it.
If you win, of course.
It was a fun game. Very minimal. It was just a click of the mouse, drag up for the gas. Okay, so you'd have a level with the gas. You'd have the clutch on one of your keys. And that's it, basically. So you'd have to always like go to clutch at the right time. Bam, take off, NOS, everything.
Yo, games back then were so fucking simple.
Fun
but
game,
so
very
fun.
simple but fun. But it was cool because then there was all kinds of stuff. Like you'd tell a guy, "Yeah, I'm gonna join your crew. Give me this much money." Or some guys would for sure hack. You join the crew, you get $1 million. Like what? You buy crazy cars. There's auction house.
Yeah, the game became
pretty
like,
cool game.
Cheated and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. And a lot
like
of
a PC game.
Like 1320 was the videos there.
Yeah.
A lot of guys sponsored this game too after, so the underground people could follow them.
I think it's called 320 Underground, is it not?
Yeah.
That's the channel.
1320, yeah. It's
what like
Nito 1320,
Division or
but
whatever.
it's Legends or whatever they call it. So very cool game.
Fuck, I didn't think about this game at all. This is a good
Yo,
one.
man, you'd have like drag cars. You know those fun cars? They call them like
Funny cars.
They have everything in this game. Like it was very.
Funny car. I'm dead. That's hilarious.
Man, it was very.
Those things are
but
fast.
those people would be like the rich guys that have been playing since like beta, and they got like special cars. You know, it was a fun game, man. Honestly, yeah.
That was a good choice. I like
Yeah.
that.
So just an honorable mention, just like that. So we'd like to thank
Everybody for shooting their requests.
because we had some special ones and some ones that we didn't think of. Some cool shout
So I think the most popular one was probably Mario Kart, no?
Yep. Mario Kart Gran Turismo 1.
And GTA.
And the Gran Turismo
Couple people
series.
put GTA.
I'm surprised no one put Forza.
No, nobody would put
Like
Forza.
only me and you put Forza.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kevin told me that he didn't have time to do it. I'm sure he would have put Forza.
Or Midnight Club. Or you would have put Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Or all three.
He would have probably thought of Forza off the bat. 'Cause
Yeah, maybe.
Kev played a lot of Forza.
Yeah, we definitely junked it out.
So I was surprised about that. But thank you for all your answers. We have some stuff coming up in the future, guys. You're going to like. Stay tuned. We got some guests lined up already booked. We're not going to say who. You got to wait
Should
and
be
see.
pretty interesting.
2020 is going to be a good year.
Yeah.
So follow us at Joe.
The Fuel Up Podcast on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
You'll find out the latest stuff, posts, stories. This is where we post the questions. Also on Facebook as well.
Yeah,
The questions do get posted on Instagram first and then shared on Facebook. So if you want the latest stuff, Instagram is the place to
Instagram,
go. It's
100%.
always updated all the
We're
time.
always sending out stuff, talking to our listeners too. If you have us personally and you don't want to, you're shy to write us on the Fuel Up, write to us personally. It's fine. Yeah. Next week we will be skipping because we are on vacation. So we'll let you know when the next episode is back. And yeah, we'll see you guys.
Peace.